Mark, thanks. New tonight at 11, it was one of the biggest business announcements in months. Plans by Eastman to build a $250 million plastics recycling facility in Kingsport, one of the largest of its kind in the world.
Well, now we're learning this deal involves a tax break that's on track to get final approval coming up later on this week.
The Kingsport Board of Mayor and Aldermen is considering what's called a payment in lieu of taxes, or a pilot agreement, with the chemical company valued at up to $10.5 million over the next 10 years.
Bianca Murray has more on that. She's live at our downtown Kingsport newsroom with the latest.
Josh and Sarah, Eastman Chemical Company's new plastic recycling facility in Kingsport will cost roughly $250 million to build. If this pilot agreement is approved by the City of Kingsport, Eastman would have to have that facility built by the end of 2022 and will be saving $10.5 million in property taxes starting in 2023.
One of the big things for us is to make sure that we're able to maintain that existing tax base that occurs not only for the City of Kingsport but also for Sullivan County as well.
If approved, Eastman would only be paying roughly $8.9 million in taxes instead of $19.4 million. Kingsport will also receive about 5 acres of land adjacent to Borden Park as part of the proposed pilot agreement.
This is something that we have been looking at it from a city standpoint for some time, to have the opportunity for park expansion, but also to create a buffer as we look at additional development that could be occurring within that area.
In its work session, members of the Board of Mayor and Aldermen voiced their support for the pilot agreement.
Usually when you hear pilot, you think that we're taking a loss, and I think that they've done a good job of ensuring that we're keeping the same amount of tax revenue that we've got right now.
Starting in 2023, Eastman will pay 14% of the property taxes, which will go up each year through 2032. In a statement, an Eastman spokesperson said in part, Kingsport continues to be the home of our largest manufacturing site, and the addition of this new facility will help tackle the global plastic waste crisis while providing growth and economic impact for Eastman, the state, and our region. If the Board of Mayor and Aldermen approve this measure tomorrow night, the Kingsport Economic Development Board will vote to approve it on Wednesday. If approved then, Eastman would immediately transfer the 5 acres of land and can begin construction as soon as March. Live in Kingsport, Bianca Murray, News Channel 11.